Hi, everyone. We're here at Chafee. We're trying out this new podcast episode. And I'm Dalia Lister. I'm a student here at Chafee, film production. And here's my friend Eboni.
Hi, I'm Eboni. It's nice to meet you guys. I'm also a student here at Chafee. Quite obviously, we're both here. Yeah, so...
What's your major?
Yeah, my major, I currently changed it. I took a long break from college, and I decided to take my education back. And so I am a music major, and it's been fun so far. Right now, I'm just taking piano and music theory, but eventually I'll be taking, more classes soon. And what's your major so far?
My major is film production. So it's called... It's got like a really fancy name. Let's see. Motion picture production.
Oh,
there you go.
Love
Motion
that.
picture production.
That's
so
really
it's
cool.
it's like 5 classes, and it's just like it encompasses everything. In filmmaking.
So what class are you or how many classes are you taking right now this semester?
Right now, just 1, because I have 2 more to go.
Okay.
So I'm taking Cinema 30, which is the post-production class.
So you're almost done then.
Yeah, and I'm very
started.
excited. I'm excited about it because it's been a year. Even though it's only 5 classes, it's been kind of hard to keep up.
Imagine.
Especially because I took a sabbatical year off to work on a film.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
And you helped me, so you should know about that.
I did. That was actually really fun. I feel like I learned a lot, and I definitely I know I'm a music major right now, still am, but I like to dip my toes into other things. So, but that was a fun experience. And I got to compose the music for your film, so that was exciting. Even though I was a little nervous, when you asked me, I was I definitely felt honored, but I was oh my God, am I good enough to give that to you? But it worked out.
Of course you're good enough. It was amazing. And we'll be sharing some of the songs with you all. The piano piece was beautiful. I thought it fit very well with the scene.
Yeah.
With a couple scenes.
Mm-hmm.
We slowed it down on some of the slower scenes. But it was really cool experience, and we'll be talking more about it in future episodes.
Yeah,
that's kind of the plan, to talk about our projects and film, music, aspiring projects.
Yeah, maybe we'll even have students guest on here too.
Of course, yeah, for sure. And maybe you'll get to meet the other members of the team. Carla,
mm-hmm.
We got to get her over here.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Yeah, and Jordan when he comes back.
They'll have a lot to say, too.
And Daniel.
Oh, yeah, Daniel.
Daniel,
I apologize. It took me a minute. I'm so sorry.
Carla, she's amazing. She lent her house to make the film. And she acted in it.
Oh, yeah.
She starred in it.
Yeah.
And Daniel did script supervising.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an amazing writer. We love him so much. Let's see. Jordan did everything. He was an assistant and production design.
Me and him were...
set decorating, everything.
We're really tight during that production set. Yeah, it was fun. It was a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. There was moments where you're oh my God, it was so hot, and then we had all those lights inside the house, so it was
yeah.
It was hot. But it was fun. It was a great experience. I feel like you definitely can take that and then add it to your own projects and just learn just new things, meet new people. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, so tell me more. Like I said, we're going to talk more about the project and about what we're working on and what we have planned. But let's see what you got planned. What did we were trying to do last summer?
You were trying
talk
to
about it.
Well, we were trying to do my music video. We have a music video that I would like to do. But it just wasn't the right time, and I wanted to do it, but I felt a little pressured, and I felt just wasn't the right timing, the things that I wanted to do. So this time, I'm backtracking. I'm starting over from scratch, and this time I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna really be planning out the pre-production, everything before I start looking for people to help out with all the post-production stuff.
Right.
And Dalia will be helping me out because I will be asking her questions. She has a lot of like good experience, like the way you organized everything, like the shot list, and I was like, dang, I need to step up my game. Even yesterday, it was Sunday, we did a photo shoot.
Yes.
And she was so organized, and it just went like boom, 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 boom. So I was like, I need her help.
No, it's gonna be great, and I'll do as best as I can to help you organize it, produce it. I'd like to take the role of producer. Bring everybody together and help you get organized.
Yeah.
And everything. But tell us about the theme.
So the theme is like. Well, I don't want anybody taking my idea. I'm going to cut that out.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, don't tell us about the theme. Don't tell us anything.
So I'm going to edit that part out. So don't think I'm a bitch. I don't want them to think I'm mean. Excuse my language. But anyway, but it's going to be cool. I'll just say it's cyberpunk theme. So I'll actually probably re-edit that part out. Anyway. But yeah, it's cyberpunk theme. Well, it's not just cyberpunk. It's got like 2 themes to it. But it's really cool, and I'm excited. I have my song on Soundcloud. I know, I'm not like a Soundcloud rapper, but I think my music is pretty good. I think you guys should check it out. I'm actually working on another song. I have a couple other songs I've worked on, but there's one I worked on yesterday and was unexpected, just like that song that we're making a music video for. I love it. It sounds so much better because the first song that I ever made, the one that you heard, it's one of the first songs I made. That was my first year of learning how to produce my own music. I have a knowledge of playing the bass or doing covers, but actually I use Ableton when I make music. So actually being able to learn how to produce, I kind of sucked in the beginning. That was one of the good ones. But I learned so much because I think it would be my 3rd year so far in producing music. 3rd or 4th. And you know what? I see how much I've improved. So yesterday I was working on something, and I've been trying to you know trip hop, Massive Attack or Portishead. Okay.
Old school.
No, it's old. It's 90s music.
Oh wow. Okay, so I don't know about trip hop.
It's okay though.
I think I've heard it. I've heard about it.
Well, Carla's I think me and Carla were talking about it, but so we definitely have to get her on this podcast.
We do. Carla needs to
get her butt over
here now.
But so I've been trying to work on this genre, but sometimes you know how when you're learning to do something, but you have so many ideas, the first few times you do it doesn't execute properly. But when you're persistent, things start to come together. So I was working on something yesterday. I'm not gonna say anything yet because it's not finished, but I'm telling you, it was so good. I was shocked. I
can't even wait.
Yeah, I was actually impressed. It's got a 90s feel. Like I said, it's based off of more I'm trying to give a good example. I'm not going to compare it to Seal, the artist Seal.
Oh my god.
But the 90s, how they use certain drums, the break beats. So I have, it's so good. We should do something. I'm going to play some songs for you.
Of course, you should definitely show off your talent here.
Well, no. I meant show you some of the songs that inspired that, so you know where the references are coming from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll like it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, so Eboni, her song, the first song, but remind me of the title.
Oh, You Know That I Miss You.
You Know That I Miss You.
Yeah.
It has like a lofty, upbeat. I know that you haven't figured out you said the genre or you can't.
I would say it's technically electronic.
Electronic.
It's
got electronic.
Yeah,
but it's got a lot of soul in it, a dance, dance.
Well, house music,
house.
It's
got a lot of house.
Because yeah, go ahead.
So I thought it was really, really cool. The beats, I was really impressed. By the way, I met Eboni at work.
Oh yeah.
I was a sub, and we were colleagues, and we met at the break room, and we just happened to mention that I was doing film, and she mentioned her video, and then she wanted to make a music video, and I was like, oh, let me see your song. And honestly, I did not know what to expect, because when people show me songs, I'm like, I don't know what to expect. You never know, right?
Yeah.
The genres are kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect it to be so upbeat and cool, like and like relevant to my generation.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like really young, you know, like okay, it's cool, you know. I usually like, oh, that's cool, but cute, but I never like thought it would be that, you know, like appealing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those beats, those 90 like what do you say, hip hop, not hip hop, but the
the old school like electronic or house.
Electronic house, deep house.
Oh yeah,
that's the part that was like, oh yeah. And then like the lyrics, you don't have a lot of lyrics, which is I think it works.
I think it works for that song in particular.
So I immediately took off my headphones. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool! Like this is so good. And she's like, really, you mean it? I'm like, of course.
Okay, I just because you know, like it was again. I'm starting off. I saw like. I haven't showed you all my songs. Some are like, you know, like when you make art, there's things you just kind of scrap, and then you keep going until you get something you like. So I have a lot of songs that are, especially when I was starting off, like, I did not know how to use the program. Like, girl, if I could show you the earlier stuff, you'd be like, what the hell is this?
That's the part that amazes me about you, that you learn to put all these beats together in, the program, like the technical aspect, too. Not only the artistic, you know, songwriting aspect, but you did it all, like you put it together, like you're Professor Jacobo, Cinema 130 would he says Jacobo. He says he was a 1 fur, 2 fur, 5 fur, 3 fur. Like he knows how to do a lot, and I feel like that's you. Like you know how to do it all. Like when it comes to music.
Yeah, because I have to learn.
And you play the bass.
Yeah, I play the bass guitar. I do play I play a little bit of piano, but now I'm actually taking it more serious. So I'm actually getting it, like learning it, like professionally. Mm-hmm. I play a little bit of guitar, but I'm still practicing with that. Because eventually, just like some artists that I like that I mentioned earlier, they incorporate like electronic house, and they also incorporate live instruments. Or like, you know, have you heard of the band Tame Impala? I'm pretty sure you've heard their song. I guarantee you have.
And kind of, yeah.
But the artist, even though it's a band, all the ideas come from his head and stuff. And I like that he's able to, because it's kind of like 70s-ish. Like, it's a newer band, but they have their styles a little bit like funky, but it's got like that 70s like classic rock. But he mixes all these like electronic stuff, and he knows how to mash it together. I don't want to do that genre particularly, but I like the fact that he knows how to like layer all those sounds together. There's just certain artists I take inspiration from that I'm like, okay, I want to get to that level, so you got to start from ground zero sometimes and build yourself up. So that took a lot of work to learn. I'm also learning sound design. So the synth that I made on that song, I had watched a tutorial, and I didn't think I would use it for anything because it was so weird.
The what?
The synth that I was using.
That?
You know the little, the beginning, that's the lead.
That's my favorite part. Oh gosh.
Yeah, so I learned how to make it on YouTube. I watched a tutorial on how to actually make that sound.
Oh wow.
And then, it just like, I didn't use that synth originally. It was like a different sound that I used. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try this out and see if it works. And it just fit like perfectly. But yeah, I have some songs I will probably release, even though, like, they're good, but they're okay. But I still gotta post. Like, you gotta just put your art, even if it's not. They're
good. You're never gonna be good enough to yourself.
Well, that's
like,
true.
You're the biggest like critic, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean it in a sense where like I suck. But you know, when you're starting off, like when you draw a picture once.
I get you. Because I do art and design and everything, and I never, you know, I'm like, except for like this one painting, I'm like super proud of it.
Okay, she's gonna bring her paintings.
I'm gonna bring all my paintings. Like,
I want to see your art.
No, well, it's online.
It is?
So I'll post it. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's on my portfolio. Oh. But that's the only one that I'm like super proud. I painted it for my son. It was a night.
You said so. Besides, you know, not to get off my topic too. We can always,
I don't mean to.
No.
Away from your topic.
No. I want to talk about you now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I am curious. I have an interest because I know you've mentioned that before, that you have done. Was it like fashion, like designing for like fashion clothes? I think you told me that before. Or
I think I might have mentioned that I sketch.
Yeah.
So I done sketches for like, you know, like fashion design.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't go into fashion design, honestly.
That would have been really cool.
I don't know.
You still can.
I used to want to be everything. So I wanted to be an architect, and then I did dance because I just wanted all the arts.
Yeah.
You know,
same.
I'm like
same.
I could not choose. So I don't know why I didn't go into fashion. I love fashion. I love
still
to
can.
sketch. I can. It's just very expensive.
That's true. I mean, mean, you don't have to do fashion school, but think about it, like, you know, you could even use your film.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you just network with people? You could meet somebody who does fashion and learn
Right.
something. Like, it's never too late.
And funny you mentioned, because I did buy my first sewing machine, a Stinger, I don't know what. I bought it with the help of Carla. I was like at Walmart on the phone, like, what do I get? 'Cause she knows how to sew, and I haven't even opened it.
Girl.
So I need to do it.
We're going to go to a vac and sew. We're going to learn how to sew.
Not to be rambling, but I did have a shop online.
Oh, yeah.
Like a clothing boutique for women.
Metzli.
Yeah, Shop Metzli is the Instagram. But anyway, we'll be posting stuff as we go. But yeah, I got this idea of like designing my own shawls, because we sold shawls and you know what shawls are, cover-ups.
Yeah, I have some of those.
And I figured, well, why not, like, since I already know what women want, like the customer wants and is looking for, might as well like make my own stuff. And that's probably coming. Like, I see myself doing that.
Yeah, I think you can. Like, it's never too late. Because, look at, like I said, these are all stepping stones. I've seen, like, you know how there's some actors, they start off acting, but that's not what they really want to do. Like, it's a passion they have, but then they get other passions. Like, I know there's a lot of actors, like, actresses who are now directors now, or some of them have their own fashion lines. I can definitely
Sky is the limit, girl.
Yeah, sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit.
We're going to reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars, yes.
So, hey, if you ever, decide to become a fashion designer, and you know how I do want to do modeling as well.
Of course.
You could
be my
design
first
my
model.
clothes. Yes.
Yes.
Design my clothes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see where we take things. I tend to get my hands on a lot of things and sometimes overwhelm myself.
That's why I take it one thing at a time.
So one thing at a time. Right now we're working on the film stuff, and that's kind of like where my focus is at right now. But yeah, why not? I'll give it a try. At least open the thing, right? The stinger.
I mean, if you think about it, too,
is it stinger?
I think it's a singer. Cause
singer.
The singer.
Yeah,
I think it is. I think so. Cause so my mom actually knows how to sew. We have a sewing machine, but she hasn't used it since like literally like 70s. I think we might have the singer. I'm not sure. So yeah, you might have the same one, but definitely get inside.
At least open it and
you could even get into costume designing with your film. That's like one branch off too. Like you could probably learn stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
that sounds real interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll see right now, like I said, I want to take the short into a feature. That's the thing.
That would be so cool.
All of the little projects in between, so
tell me more about that, because I know we've talked about it in passing a little bit, but what are your hopes? Like, what do you want to make different? Or what difference do you want from the making it a feature film versus a short film?
Oh, well, the difference would be like the script itself. It'll be a lot, longer, more, there's more happening. The story is now going to be, extended. But yeah, we can talk about the film in a separate episode. Yeah,
darn.
For
okay.
Sure. No. Well, yeah, and then the trailer's posted. So
yes.
I posted a trailer. It's basically gives you like a little like synopsis and little intro of what the story is about. It's about eviction. I had my inspiration through a job I had at an eviction legal aid where we represented the tenants.
Okay.
So there's eviction law firms where they represent the landlords. And we represent the tenants. So I heard and saw everything. I heard every single kind of eviction you could ever
Strange.
Oh, it was so sad. So I don't know. I kind of incorporated my personal life and family experiences with that almost traumatic experience of the stories that I heard at the law firm or at the, I guess, legal aid. So that's what it is. I know it's a story that's very relevant to people. I know a lot of people have gone through eviction. And
you told me someone commented that they could relate to that, right?
Yeah, we were having a little mini family screening, and one of the guys there, he was just all into the movie, like reacting. He was really funny, but he's like, oh yeah, and then the neighbors get to see everything, like when they put the 3-day notice on the door, and it's just this and that, and so like I was really happy to hear that people like
could relate.
that that it means something to someone. And perhaps it may even inspire someone to, I don't know, in some kind of way. That's all I'm about with my work. Like, I don't want to, like, make real bad stuff. I don't know, there's plenty of crazy stuff out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, make something like terrible. Like, I just want to stay good. I'm very God-fearing.
Yeah, me too.
Everything I do, I'm like, what would God think of this?
Yeah.
Which is why I haven't gotten crazy, like, into crazy stuff,
Yeah.
What's that website?
What website? Oh my god.
Websites where you make a lot of money. I forget the name. Yeah, so I'm very God-fearing. There's a lot of ways to go about in this industry to get, make real good money.
Yeah.
So, but with me, it's like, I don't want to take that route,
Yeah.
I want to take the path to heaven.
Really. Don't forget, though, that Lord forgives, so he hung out with the sinners, too.
He does forgive, and I'm Catholic, so I should know about that, right?
So, even if you were to do something, it's not like, I hate you.
No, I get it. Like the reality of life is, like you said, there's, we're not perfect. And I know there's bad things in this world, like drugs, alcohol, whatever, violence, whatnot. But I kind of want to speak to those that, like, be a voice.
Yeah,
of those, like certain communities.
Especially you have another project that you're currently working on, I know.
I have so many things going on. I thought about, we started a documentary.
Oh, yeah.
To voice, be the voice of immigrants and their journey coming here and what they've been doing ever since. As a way to, shed light on the good stuff and the good aspects of being an immigrant, especially right now, these crazy times that we don't even want to get to in this first episode.
We don't want to podcast.
We don't want to
go there.
So I wanted to touch on that, and we did shoot one really good interview. But we just need to keep doing it, and I need to, obviously work on post-production and just kind of focus a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I'm working on.
And I'm excited for that one because it's just so relevant. It's just that one.
Yeah, I really do want us to continue doing that, and I know with you joining our production and like the meetings and everything, that's really cool because you have a lot to also to offer, like your music, and like you're really talented with like all of this technical stuff and everything. So you're gonna be a good asset too, and I appreciate you, girl.
Darn. It's like, I look at it like, I see like another artist, and I'm like, it makes me inspired too, because when actually the day that we met, the first day we actually talked, because I didn't mean to get so loud, but I know that we had kind of met a little bit like, when did we first meet? I know we met at work. I know you subbed, but I know we didn't actually really start. Like, we talked a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But not too much.
Yeah, we were just like, you're casual chatting, you're like, what do you call it?
Like, how was work?
Yeah, kind of thing. And then it wasn't until we were in a classroom together.
Yeah, you were like,
there was like no teacher. It was me. I was a sub. And then you were like, are you going to take attendance? And I was like, yeah. I wasn't sure if the teacher had taken attendance because I remember the sub was there. Not the sub, the principal was there in the classroom.
That was such a weird
When I got there, the principal was in the class. So I thought he had taken attendance. Anyway, long story short, you kind of said, "Are you going to take attendance?" And I was like,
"I know, I'm trying to help you out, girl."
Oh, she's so smart. Yeah, she reminded me of what I need to be doing.
Well, because I'm gonna be honest, working with high schoolers has stressed me out. So I was so like,
paranoid. Oh my gosh, I need to do this right.
Help her.
Yeah, we need to.
Oh,
so yeah, no, I know. So then I was like, I'm gonna give her my number because I don't know when I'll ever see her again. She seems like such a cool girl. You were working with your student. I was kind of like, noticing how well you were working with a student. I was like, she seems like a really nice girl and everything. But I think you had already mentioned your music video before. I'm not sure.
No, I think it was after. I remember you told me like come eat lunch with you. During the classroom that you were long term studying.
Yeah.
And then I think it was raining because we were at the library.
It was like that year that it rained. It was last year.
It was last
rainy. Year, right? It was really rainy around that time.
And then we talked about it because usually, when I had mentioned, I didn't, especially working at a school, because you know how you're going back to school, a lot of teachers will ask you, okay, what are you going back for? And so I'm 27, so they kind of look at it like there's a time limit when you can pick something. So I was kind of scared to mention music because some of the reactions I would get from the teachers is like, okay, so what are you going to do if it doesn't work out? Mm-hmm. So, like, what are you going to do then? And I'm like, I mean, even, like, let's say I don't make it big, right? Which I do have hopes. But, like, there's so many other things I can do with music. It doesn't have to just be, like a celebrity. Like, there's music therapy, music education. Like, I feel like people look at, like, art or, like, music or painting, like, oh, you can't do anything with that. But you can
You're going to be a starving artist.
Yeah.
That's all I hear, starving artist.
It's like, bro, when you go outside, what's that, a logo that required an artist?
Yeah, like, everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so many things you can do with art. And you can actually be employed and do your own thing at the same time. So I used to be an art teacher, and this is what I used to tell my students, like, don't let anybody, if you want to be an artist, if you want to do anything with an art, don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do that. You can't do that, because you can get a job. You can teach, if anything, or like sell your paintings like on the side.
Yeah, there's just so many options, and it's sad to me because like I had actually showed before I showed you, so I was a little bit scared to tell you because I had showed somebody else that I got cool with at that job. And I showed the song, and they were just, like, a little disappointed, like, there's other things you could do. And I was damn, okay. So when I mentioned...
They have bad taste in music. That's all I'm hearing.
I think just the fact that, like, I'm 27, and they're like, oh, you should probably get into, like, psychology. There's nothing wrong. Like, again, there's nothing wrong with other majors, but if that's not what you want to do, and you're doing it because you're looking for something to fall back on, like... There's so many ways to be innovative. We have so much technology now, so many resources.
Yeah.
So when I shared that with you, I was a little nervous. And I was like, I told myself, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to be ashamed because I've been getting too many reactions. So when I told you, because I think you mentioned first. I don't know who mentioned it first. I don't know if you mentioned that you do film or if I do music.
I might have.
Yeah, so I think that's what opened me up a little bit because I was like, oh, okay, because everybody else has been like, no, 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 no. So when I told you, and I know your reaction was actually unexpected for me because I was like...
I know.
I was like, what?
I was surprised that you were surprised because that was a good song, but I get you. I get it. It's like with my film, right? Not everybody's going to think it's even any good.
Yeah.
Like some people are going to be like, what? Like shit, not boring. No boring, no explosions.
No, it's not a Michael Bay film. I'm out of here.
Like, come on now. Like,
That's funny.
But I'm so glad that we met, girl.
I know.
And then we're doing this. So
who would have thought? I think it was meant to be. I do think that God set that up because it was so crazy that afterwards you left. And I was like, why'd she have to leave? It sucks here. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I left the school.
Yeah, the school. Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe we'll have another podcast on our experiences in the public education.
Dude.
I don't know. Not to bash. We love the kids. Oh my gosh, the kids.
Some of the kids were freaking rude. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but most of them were. I love them.
Yeah, I do love the kids.
I love the kids.
The elementary students are fun.
Yeah.
So, but I mean that's how it happened, and now look, we're here, and we have done all these things, and I get support from her, and I support her whatever she's doing. It's just so fun. So yeah.
Thank you, Ebony. All right, well, we'll see you guys next
see you.
time.